Street events are not for the faint of heart.
Hello and welcome to another video here on my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Britt and I am an illustrator and teeny tiny business owner. Today's video is going to be part studio vlog and part convention vlog. So for the first half, I'm going to be taking you along for some of my prep in my studio, talking about some of my thoughts about the future direction of my business, which, spoiler, I'm planning a little rebrand. And the second half of the video, I will take you to Bournemouth Comic Con with me. This is actually my second time going to Bournemouth Comic Con, as it was my first ever convention that I tabled at a year ago. So it's a full circle moment. The spoiler, it was very stressful. So for those of you that just want to see the convention side of things, I will put a timestamp in so that you can skip ahead to that if you want to. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into the vlog. Okay, I finished my freelance work for the day. I've had a bath, had a little soak in the tub, which just feels nice. I am going to Bournemouth Comic Con this weekend. I'm returning to Bournemouth Comic Con this weekend because it was my first ever Comic Con exactly a year ago, which is crazy. Can't believe it's been a year. So yeah, lots to talk about, lots to do, because today's Wednesday and I'll be traveling to Bournemouth on Friday to set up in the afternoon, I hope. So more updates to come, but for now I'm gonna make myself feel a bit more fresh and cute. Seeing as the sun is gracing me with her presence right now, I might actually go outside. It's very important for us artists to actually see the sun. Okay, so I think I definitely missed the sun. It's like so overcast and chilly now, so I'm probably not going to stay up for too long. I am generally glad that the weather is starting to pick up now, because like it does really help my mood. Like I find I'm in just such a better mood when the sun is out in the morning. But yeah, I thought it might be nice to come and just like chat outside for a little bit. I am planning a little kind of mini rebrand for my business. I've noticed a natural evolution with my art style and with, I guess, like the color palettes I'm gravitating towards and the visual styles that I'm gravitating towards and like the art mediums that I've been using. And I'm just starting to feel like the original kind of brand guidelines that I set up are no longer fully aligned with that. I feel like now that my business is a year old, I'm kind of moving past the like throw everything at the wall stage and more into the like beginning to refine what's really important to me stage, and also kind of narrowing down my subject matter a little bit more, discontinuing some of my old designs as well, which is something I'm grappling with right now, like the right way to sunset stuff, whether I'm going to be doing giveaways or sales, and that kind of thing. There is a lot to think about, but I think it is quite exciting as well to like let my business evolve with me. So I'm kind of thinking about my best way to use this convention to shift some of that stock. It's actually quite like a last minute table for me. I got an email from the organizers like a week ago or something like that saying they had more tables available. So I snapped it up just because my dad does live in Bournemouth, so it is a local convention for me, and it's pretty low stakes because it's just one day, 10 till 4. And I also really enjoyed it when I did it last year. It was actually really good for a small local con. So I just like jumped on it basically, but I don't really have any new things for it. My main aim is actually just to shift some older stuff. It's a little bit scary for me to be like in between styles, and to kind of feel like I don't have as much art to show that I really resonate with right now, because I feel a bit like I'm straddling two worlds, like my old kind of more pastel, maybe more fan art rooted stuff, and like my maybe new more bold stuff that I'm exploring. But I just have to embrace the process and all will be well, I'm sure.
Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautinoid.
I think if I do have a YouTube mascot, it's just gonna have to be wearing this outfit because I can't think of anything more me at this point. I'm gonna go to the post office now. The sun is still out. I'm kind of wrapped up because it is still quite cold, but it'll be good to get a bit of serotonin and then come back and be in prep mode for Bournemouth Comic Con. I thrifted this bag recently and it's just the perfect size for carrying prints and mail and stuff like that, and it's like this really thick felt fabric, so it makes them feel really protected. And yeah, so far it's actually been really useful, like for something like this, like going to the post office. Check your local thrift stores for cute and practical things. So now that I'm back from my errands, I wanted to talk through like some of the things I am planning on discontinuing. The first range of products that I've been talking about wanting to sunset for a while, and just haven't
figured out the right way to do it is my Snacky Barra range. These are slash were my original characters. The whole shtick was that I was making snack capybara hybrids. The problem was that I just couldn't shift any product of these that wasn't stickers, really. And even in the stickers, just the individual stickers were the ones that sold well. Like, I spent a lot of time making sticker packs, but I could probably count on one hand the amount of those that I sold. So I love capybaras. I've actually loved capybaras since I was like a teenager. Before it was cool, you know, but I kind of have done enough experimentation now to know I don't want to commit to the capybara niche. I can definitely see myself like coming up with a project idea for them down the line in future. But I think for my business as it is now, it makes sense that I sunset those. So the question is what to do with the stock that I have left. I actually have already put some of these into like these packs. So basically planned it so that I would have as many packs as I had prints, which was about 9 or 10. Each one has a sticker pack in it, which contains 5 stickers, and then 3 individual stickers as well. And my idea at the moment is a deal on my online shop and my Etsy, whereby if you spend over a certain amount, I will send out one of these with your order. There's only like 9 or 10 of them, so it'll be very limited, but I figured it could be like a nice incentive for people that are already thinking of ordering one of my other products to have a piece of the Snacky Barra art before it sunsets. Oh, my babies. Another big question for me has been about fan art. I'm not going to completely stop doing fan art, but I think what I might try to lean away from more is some of my more derivative stuff. For example, my Studio Ghibli stuff specifically, it just feels like there's not enough of me within these pieces. I kind of want my fan art to just be like instantly recognizable as my own. It's like Ghibli in the style of Britt Bailey Art, as opposed to it being like, I'm Britt Bailey Art, and then I also have this Ghibli stuff. I've been selling these since like almost a year. Yeah, I think I first made these for my first market. So I feel like it could be time to say goodbye to these designs and make way for some new ones that I feel like really, really resonate with my brand as it is now a year later. What else? The other thing is t-shirts. I do really love the t-shirts that I've made this year, but the thing is they are so difficult to store. They take up so much space. This is just one of 3 or 4 boxes that I have. When you take into consideration all the different sizes that you need to have, it can just quickly become a really huge amount of stock. I have some in here that are already on sale because they were like designs I tried out but then didn't continue. But I'm basically going to add any t-shirt. I'm not sure if I have other examples here. Oh yeah, here's the Snacky Barra t-shirt. Like any t-shirt like this one that I've used heat transfer vinyl on, which later revealed itself to not be the most hard wearing. I'm going to put them on sale because I hate selling the t-shirts that have this on now because I'm so worried that it's not going to hold up in the wash. That issue with the heat transfer vinyl was actually one of the reasons I started to outsource my t-shirts to companies that are able to use screen printing or like direct to fabric printing, because it's just way more long lasting. So for example, my like fried chicken cat t-shirt, the print on it is like way more incorporated into the fabric now. So yeah, anyway, that's me talking through some of the changes that I'm going to be making and some of the things that I want to sell off over the next few months just to make way for new stuff. So it's the end of an era, but I think it's good to review what's important to you with your business, and just part of the process is sometimes just having to say goodbye to things.
Let's go slowly. Bella has been coated with scent cotton, and honestly,
I smell someone cooking garlic bread out there and it smells so good. I'm hungry. I might have to stop for a snack on the way because I haven't been able to eat that much today and it's lunchtime. But anyway, the important thing is I get out of London. It's like 2 right now and it's a Friday, so it's probably going to be traffic from like 3 p.m. onwards at least. I don't know, but I'm manifesting clear roads for myself, but my track record with getting stuck in traffic on the way to a convention is not great. So let's hopefully break that cycle today. Charlie helped me pack the car today, which is great since he's not been working on Fridays. It's really good that he can come and help me with it because otherwise it takes like twice as long for me to do it on my own. I'm gonna go hang out with my dad today probably. Maybe we'll get some dinner, hopefully be a pretty chill day. I did wonder if we could set up the day before because I definitely set up the day before last year, but I don't think they're doing that anymore, so I can only set up on the morning of, and it opens at 7:45 tomorrow. But my dad lives like a 10-minute drive from the convention centre, so that should be fine. I'm just gonna have to get there as early as possible to make sure that setup goes smoothly.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
But otherwise, yeah, feeling pretty chill, and I will see you in Bournemouth.
Sorry, both Amanda and Angela are mocking me right now, and it's really hard to do this intro while they are quietly mocking me.
북한이 기한 것처럼 보이게 단서를 좀 흘려놓고
It is 7:43, so I'm already running late. It's super sunny today, which is nice, but I have no time to chat. I'll see you at the BIC. It's 8 p.m. I've arrived. I'm in the underground car park. Apparently that's where we have to set up from to upload. I can't talk. I shouldn't talk. I just have to set up. Pretty concerning start. I don't have a table yet, and it's like 8:45. Bearing in mind this opens at 10, and like it normally takes me 3 hours to set up my table, so it's already incredibly tight, only having a 2-hour window to unload and set up.
Yeah.
There is no way I'm going to be set up by 10. So watch this space. Creed events are not for the faint of heart. I'm learning that now. I think they oversold the tables. I genuinely don't think they have enough for all of us. Like, I might not even be vending today at this rate. I don't know. Oh. I'm having hands down my worst con experience ever so far. I decided to use the time that I have now, because I have no table, to move my car out from the underground car park where it was, and stupidly didn't check the ticket before and assumed I would pay like at the exit gates, but then they just opened and I drove through because my stupid brain was like, maybe it's free because I'm an exhibitor, as if. Anyway, I checked the ticket and obviously you had to pay before you got back to your car, which I didn't do. So I'm expecting a big fat fine in the mail, just another cost of this convention that I'm not sure whether or not I'm even tabling at right now. I'm going back to the car park to attempt to pay for it in hindsight. I don't know. I'll see what happens. And then I just went to park somewhere else. And the way it costs £25 to park for 6 hours, it's literally being robbed. Okay, I hope I can find somewhere that I can maybe pay. I'll see you in a bit. I'm not having fun. My hands are literally shaking after doing such up that fast. Oh gosh. I need coffee. Oh my gosh. Sustenance.
Partly because I actually wasn't that hungry.
Yeah, partly.
Nacho. And also
Yummy.
Charlie's got that. Yeah.
I don't think we've done hot dogs yet.
We have.
We have?
We have hot dogs at breakfast. Your hair.
Got 10 minutes left. It is very dead. fritters and what are these ones, Charlie? Beef brisket potato croquettes. It's like tastes like salad.
An underused condiment, I would say.
Yeah, exactly.
It's got it had its heyday.
Yeah, I used to love salad cream. These are very meaty, aren't they?
I like beef brisket.
Hi, John. Open up. The main event. That's the good stuff.
Obviously, there's nothing you can do, but you just kind of sit down and pack up as quickly as possible, pack down and set up as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Hello, and welcome to the review section of the vlog. Before I get into my final thoughts on this whopper of a convention, I just wanted to show you guys something. I received this little gorgeous envelope in the post. Maybe even a couple of weeks ago now, but I've been waiting until the next time when I've been filming to open it. This is from my lovely art mutual Zainab and Mari, and it is an edition of her Spilled Chai Mail Club. I have been seeing her posting about this so much on her Instagram, and it looks so cute. I mean, mail clubs in general is something I've been seeing a lot of artists doing more of, and I really love the idea of sending out pieces of your art every month to a certain theme. Zainab's theme in particular is food illustration and mindfulness, which of course is right up my alley. And she kindly sent me the March issue, so I'm gonna open it up now with you guys to see what's inside. I've actually just been staring at this envelope on my desk for the past week because I've been wanting to open it, but I was biding my time. I love the way the letter is like, I think it's quite long from what I've seen in the pictures. This is longer than A4, right? Or am I tripping? I don't know, maybe it's just the dimension of it. It makes it feel like it's like a proper old timesy letter. Like it feels very Lady Whistledown to me. Yeah, so this is the matcha edition that I believe. So this is the sticker, and actually I know that it's kind of supposed to be matcha, but she did say that it's also kind of meant to be abstract. So you could either see it as matcha or you could kind of see it as just like an abstract piece of art, which I think is really cool. And then this is the A6 art print that I got. So beautiful. I love the way that she's done the shadows and the light going onto the cup of matcha. It would look actually really good on my wall behind me with some of my other postcards and prints I have up there. And then there is of course the letter. I won't read all of it now because I kind of just want to sit and read this in my own time, but I will read you a little bit. So it says, hi you beautiful soul, the sun has been shining, the blossoms are blossoming, vitamin D has made a return, and gosh does life not feel amazing. On weekends when the sun is out I make matcha, not because it's a trend and I have a bone to pick about trendy matcha by the way, but because it feels grounding, whisking it and watching the green bloom into something smooth and bright, all the micro bubbles which were a pain to draw. It makes breakfast add some glow to the day before I move on to the more mundane parts of life. It does mean I have to go out of my way and spend an extra 10 minutes making it, but it changes the texture of my morning. I love the way that she's really tied in the food element of her art to the messages that she's putting forward in these letters. This really makes me want to think about doing something like this or joining more art mail clubs, because sometimes you can feel so isolated doing what I'm doing or what we're doing, or just being a self-employed artist. So just having these kind of little reminders of other people being out there having their own struggles and finding their own routines and kind of helping each other through that is so lovely. Thank you so much, Zainab, for sending me this. If you're watching, I really appreciate it. It's so gorgeous, from everything down to the way that you've done your envelope. Very inspired by that, so appreciate you big time.
before the sun sets, we got to talk about Bournemouth Comic Con because, yeah, I mean, you saw the footage, what there was of it. And listen, look, my feelings in general about Bournemouth Comic Con are mixed because it is a community event. And I kind of like that. And it feels a little bit like it's being run by your aunts and uncles. But the problem is that with that community feel comes a lot of unprofessionalism. I didn't end up getting a table until 40 minutes before the convention opened. So you can imagine, anyone who's done an Artist Alley can imagine how stressed I was. And I literally had to speed run that setup. And luckily my dad did arrive about the time when I got the table, so he did actually really help me to put it together. I think it would have been way harder if I'd done it on my own. Also, another thing to note that I didn't mention in the video, I paid for a different table spot than the one I got. I paid for a wall spot, which was more expensive, and the table spot that I got was a regular aisle spot, which should have been cheaper. If that's what I knew I was going to get, I would have paid less, if that makes sense. Also, the fact that I did hardly have any time to set up meant that obviously my setting up time ate into the opening hours of the convention, which then has a knock-on effect because you don't have the ability to take transactions as early as you would have otherwise, and then it's got like a knock-on effect to everyone around me as well because it looks so sloppy when I'm still in the aisle trying to set up when it's open. There was a point where the stress got replaced with just like irritation because I was like, why is this happening? I think it was made worse by the fact that a lot of the staff just didn't care. They were very, very lax about the situation that a handful of us didn't have tables. I mean, they would kind of just wave us away and be like, yeah, we're working on it, but they were working on it very slowly and literally eating like McDonald's breakfast while we were like sat there wondering if we were ever going to get given tables. And a couple of people even kind of rude, or maybe just one. There was one member of staff that was actually quite rude. I got one apology from a staff member at Creed that day, and it looked like a more junior member of staff. Creed conventions are affordable, but I still paid like 80 quid to be there, and so to be treated like a pest just for showing up and expecting to have a space to set up, it wasn't nice, as you can imagine. So yeah, that was the big negative. After Brighton, I shouldn't maybe have been so surprised that they were very disorganized, because that was my most, I don't know, what one's worse? I actually can't decide whether a Brighton or Bournemouth will take the cake for disorganization, but both of them were Creed, so just bear that in mind. I'm not going to split hairs about the other negatives of this convention because, like I said, it's a small community event. It is not the razzle dazzle of the bigger conventions, so don't expect any kind of 5-star treatment or like very slick operation. The only other thing I did notice this time, in contrast to last year when I did it, is that there was a lot more 3D printed stuff this time. Creed conventions are overall very low on the art front, in my opinion. There'll be a handful of artists, but mostly resellers, toy resellers in particular. And yeah, this time it felt like there was way more 3D printed stands as well. So that's something to think about if that type of thing kind of puts you off of an event. Money-wise, very bad. Maybe that's an exaggeration. I think just compared to last year, I was down like 40% of what I made a year ago there. And that was my first time attending it, my first ever Comic Con, and I had way less products. It was crazy. I'm not blaming that on the convention organizers or the location. I'm blaming that on the economy, because like it had a good turnout. It was super busy in the morning. It completely died down by the afternoon though, and I don't know if that was because people just kind of like had spent their money or didn't have money to spend, so they cleared off. But yeah, it cleared out a lot by like literally as early as like 2:30, and I didn't make anywhere near as many sales as I did a year ago. Lots of people browsing, lots of people complimenting, not that many people being able to spend money, which I understand. It is what it is. Yeah, another little downer on the weekend, but I didn't make a loss. I think I made a very small profit, not really as much as I would have liked to, and not as much as last year, so that wasn't great. All of that being said, I do still recommend food events to beginners in Artist Alley, because as much as the table isn't like as affordable as they would have been a few years ago, it is still affordable compared to a lot of other conventions, and the turnout, like I said, was good. I think once you're past your first year and you're starting to get into other events like Hyper Japan or MCM or MegaCon, maybe that is your time to let go of Creed conventions, apart from if you have one that is very, very local to you. Yeah, I just don't know for me if it's worth it anymore after this experience. I'm not sure whether I will bother with any more. Like, I like doing this one mostly because it's like a nice time to go and hang out with my dad as well, and I like the venue. I still like the venue. I like being by the seafront. I like the natural lights. I like all of that. But this one really tested me, and I don't know whether I will be back to a Creed event after this. On another plus side though, I had some really, really nice interactions with customers and other artists. I met several people who said that they watched my videos before, which is always like the best compliment ever for me, that people have been seeing the content that I'm putting out there. And it was so lovely to meet you all. Well, I say all as if it was like loads and loads of people, but it was lovely to meet the people that I met that watch me online. Thank you so much for your support and your kind words. Like, it really means the world to me. It keeps me going in these tough times. So I think that's kind of it. I'm not really gonna do a proper price breakdown. I just don't think it's worth it. Oh, the one thing I will say, considering it is what I was talking about a lot at the start of the video, sale t-shirts did really well. So happy with that. That was worth it to be able to get rid of those. And I was also able to like explain to a lot of people why they were on sale and say about the different print methods and give them like a little care card. So yeah, I think that's all I really have to say. So if you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much. And if you liked the video, I'd love it if you liked the video. I will be posting every month as usual, at least. I think there might be 2 videos this month because I kind of tried to slip this one in between 2, but we'll see how I get on with that. And yeah, thank you so much for sticking with me. Thank you so much for watching my videos. If you like them, feel free to subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.